Next one is a Guardians of the Galaxy #1 from 2008. This is the first full appearance of the new team, Guardians of the Galaxy, that was in the MCU. This one's a pretty great 9.8 for a modern comic. You know, for coming out after the year 2000, 2008, this one came out. There's 252 9.8s in a blue label, and 23.4% is the 9.8 ratio, which is really good for like a modern comic book, like one that came out after the year 2000, a new modern comic book, I would call them. 23.4% of all graded copies are 9.8s. Usually in this era, it's like 40 to 50% of all the graded copies. Sometimes it's even over 50%. So the lower the better with the ratios, the kind of tougher it is in a 9.8. So, you know, this one, yeah, it went on a good ride during the pandemic too. I think they were probably about 600 to 700 at one point. So right now, having a little bit of trouble finding some completed listings, but I did see one sell for $349.99. That was about a month ago. So I think, you know, that Guardians movie sort of, you know, came out not too long ago. But there's one on eBay right now for $329.99 or best offer. So I actually think probably with the market cooling down here, like 250 is probably doable right in that area on this one. And if you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, I think this one's totally worth it, around $250, with it really being a tough 9.8. Like, you know, specifically in the 9.8 comics, it's worth it around $250, because you just don't see that. Yeah, 23.4% of all graded copies are 9.8. A 1 of 252. Yeah, this is a tough 9.8 for a new modern comic. And yeah, hopefully you can, like, anywhere under 300, you know, closer to 250, I think is a really good deal on this one. And I have two of these in a 9.8. I bought one. One was like 170, and I think the other was about 200, maybe a little bit over 200. I think I just ended up paying up a little bit for that one at the time. And this was sort of right as the pandemic was kind of getting going in 2020. I would have bought these, so I don't think things took off too much. Yeah, I think right now it's a good 9.8. Yeah, certainly cooling down from those pandemic prices of like 600 to 700. So if you can get one around 250, great. $329 OBO on eBay right now, with one selling a month ago for $349.99. That might be you know, one to get a pretty good deal on if you're a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan. But yeah, let's say anywhere under 300 for Guardians of the Galaxy #1 from 2008, the first full MCU appearance of Guardians of the Galaxy. Really cool cover too on this one as well.